Welcome back, family. I was trying to do this video the other night though before YouTube stopped hating. Hey, but this Al Sharpton about to put his foot in this map tonight though. Let's get it, family.
Joining me now is the former Prime Minister of Israel, Naftali Bennett. Mr. Bennett, I have repeatedly called for the release of the Israeli hostages, for peaceful ceasefire. I want to be candid with you, and for cautious.
Look at him. Hey, he'll never call for peaceful ceasefire on the foundation of Black America community. But yeah, you calling for ceasefire on some folks way over in another place that you don't got no business doing. And look at how the dude looking at him though, like, nigga, you don't got no business speaking on this. You know what I'm saying? You need to tell Biden, hey, I'm gonna have to give Biden a call.
Negotiations to bring forward a two-state solution. Is that still a realistic option to bring this terrible war and what's going on to Gaza to an end?
No, no. It's the most high will though. Reverend, or should I call you Snake Al, slick back.
Well, Reverend, there was a ceasefire on October 7th, and Hamas, in an unprovoked fashion, went in and did the massacre. The only outcome that will be acceptable is full dismantling of the Hamas terror state next to us. Otherwise, they'll do it again and again, and the full release of all hostages.
But while children and women and innocent civilians are being killed while this goes on,
You mean like we been getting, you know what I'm saying, Al Sharpton? Like the police over here and the government doing us over here, but you over here got your mind way over there to some folks. This dude right here gonna hang you before it's over with. This interview over with, but you want to fight for them. You're done, Al. When the time comes, hey, you gonna be one of the first ones to go.
certainly the whole world, certainly I did, stood up when that happened on October 7th. But now with
He said he stood up, boy. When have he stood up for though? It's all hey, we'll shall overcome bullshit. Nah, we're gonna overcome though when the skies crack.
talking about this happening in Gaza.
You know, I hear a lot from Hamas themselves that they're surprised by the unproportional response of Israel. And I ask them, when you massacred families, you burnt babies, you kidnapped kids, and you murdered.
You mean like you did our people? But you go ahead and keep on talking though. Now it's coming back up on you. You don't like it, don't you? But you same people think you're gonna be okay? No.
People in their
Like Colin Harris said, no.
homes on October 7th. What sort of response did you expect from Israel? What did you think? Did you think we'd just lay back and
Boy, that's that pride right there. You think we just lay back? Huh? Think we run this world. You know what I'm saying? And we serve Satan. You just don't know. Hey, that time is up. You you serve Satan for sure though. Hey, but who do Satan serve though? He sure don't serve you. I say he served the most high. And you just been fucked.
do nothing? And I want to remind everyone that, you know, in Pearl Harbor, for example, when the Japanese.
Oh, there you go. You finna boast on Pearl Harbor, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they can come back to bite you too in the real. Hey, thou shall never boast on what you done to the Han folks though. So you're proud of that, don't you? As the scriptures that say, pride comes before destruction. Y'all better read.
Attacked and killed 2,906 Americans. Excuse me, 2,306 Americans. The war went on for 4 years. 3 million Japanese were killed, of which 1 million were citizens. And here we've already killed 13,000 terrorists. And yes, unfortunately, civilians are dying because Hamas uses them as human.
He's saying basically, if you're around now, we're gonna kill you too. It's only one goal: kill. We don't care about no innocent civilians. But you go ahead and keep on speaking though, you reptile ear having dude, you.
But what did they expect?
But the people that are being killed are not members of Hamas. And the people, many of them can't even get humanitarian aid. And I think that
Hey, watch this, y'all, family. He's about to put his feet in their mouth now. Check this out.
the whole world, or much of the world, was on the side of Israel October 7th. But as this goes on, world opinion is saying two wrongs don't make a right.
Man, I'm so sick of people hearing that too wrong don't make it right. Hey, the Most High about to make it right when them skies open though. Man, stop saying that junk though. It don't even make no sense. Of course, two wrongs don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? Stupid.
And clearly there's concern about what's going on in Gaza. The President of the United States, U.S. just announced a plan to help build a temporary pier on the Gaza coast in order to increase the flow of humanitarian aid to allow more shipments of food, medicine, and other essential items that people in Gaza really need. How do you respond to those who say Israel has gone too far, killed too many people, is preventing aid to go into Gaza, and in turn leading to the starvation of kids?
No, Israel is not preventing aid from entering. Aid is.
That was the first mistake Al Sharpton made. Hey, see, they are preventing aid from getting up in there. And dude, he finna straighten the Al Sharpton though. You know what I'm saying? The fat lie is finna be the fat checker.
Entering. The problem is that Hamas, when the food
Hamas. There you go. Sound like a rattlesnake. Hamas.
enters Gaza, Hamas is siphoning it, blocking it, taking it, and then reselling it in the black market in order to make money. And they are, in fact, causing the problem. There's a lot of food on the Gazan side. The problem is distributing it because Hamas doesn't want to serve its own people. Hamas wants.
Man, who name besides America? Well, then again, I don't know, so I ain't gonna speak on it. But hey, what group of people though that you know ain't gonna want to feed they people though? Come on, you got a lot better than that though, devil. I see you.
This disaster to inflate so it'll bring an end to the war without the dismantling of Hamas. Look, Reverend Al, we cannot allow a terror state to reside on our borders. They are explicitly
Terrorist, and I'm looking at one right here on my screen. Terrorist.
telling us right now. We're going to do it again and again. We're going to go in and massacre your families. We're going to go rape your women again and again. We have no choice. Would you do anything differently?
I said,
Y'all sure didn't do nothing differently. You devil, you. Your motto: rape, rob, murder, take, steal, and suppress.
would be concerned since you asked me about women and children and people that are innocent here. And I think that there's people accusing the other side both of being terrorists. I think somebody's got to break this cycle. But Reverend, I would.
And then when Al shot and put his foot in their mouth, what? Don't you dare speak on nothing in the Middle East. You hear me? You stick to keeping black people at the bottom and do what Biden trains you to do. You hear me?
Not accept this symmetry.
Straight to symmetry. I will not accept this symmetry.
I'm saying some people. I'm not.
Yeah, he mad than a motherfucker too.
I'm saying that yes.
Better watch your Al.
But since
Get your slick. You think your head slick back?
Somebody has to have some humanitarian
Look,
concern.
hey, look, buddy, how you looking? Look at hands down on the table. Hey, don't make me jump up from the table and deal with you though. You have snicker. You hear me? Don't you never in your life We pay you to do what you supposed to do. Don't you never speak on the Middle East no more. You hear me, boy? You hear me?
That's where let me ask you about this. Let me
Nothing.
ask you about the current Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. You
Oh, there you go. You got to change the subject. Look at him, looking like Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
ran against him. You know him well. Yesterday, President Biden accused Netanyahu of, quote, hurting Israel through his administration's treatment of Palestinians. This is the president said this. But he added the U.S. would not set a red line limiting actions against Hamas. Netanyahu today replied saying that his policies are supported by the overwhelming majority of Israelis. Do you think Prime Minister Netanyahu should have stepped down after the events of October 7th, which some say his intelligence forces failed? You ran against him. Should he have?
He still pissed at Al Sharpton though. Look at his hand posture though. Look at Al Sharpton hand posture though. Hey, this the posture of a coon. Like, I'm sorry. You know, sir. I know I fucked up. Hey, somebody right now, you got that earplug in the ear, like, hey, last time Al Sharpton.
Step down?
Well, while I am a political rival of Prime Minister Netanyahu, he is the Israeli Prime Minister, and I will not go to studios around the world and talk negatively about our Prime Minister.
Yeah, checking Al Sharpton again, though. He didn't check them again. Said, I will not. So you better watch it now, or this interview is over, and you might find a bomb under your car.
Democratically elected Prime Minister. I can tell you that the vast majority of Israelis, regardless of whether they support or oppose Netanyahu, we all agree, almost 100% of this.
We're all Confederate, and we got to keep this lie going against these niggas out here. And now, Al Sharpton, you ain't heaven. You know what I'm saying? Now, you stick to the script now, and lead this up to us.
Israelis agree that the only acceptable end to this war is full dismantling of Hamas and full release of the hostages. At that moment, this whole saga will end. That could happen with.
No. You don't control nothing no more. Your blessings are over. And whatever little magic you thought you had, that shit is done.
In 1 hour.
But you'd have to concede that a majority of the people in Israel are not saying they want to keep Netanyahu.
That's correct, but that's an internal domestic issue, and
but it has worldwide implications. Let me ask you this: well, what do you make of the rise of in anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim incidents and hate crimes around the world? What do you make?
Oh Lord, I know you didn't go there, Al Sharpton. What do you make of reparations for the black foundation black community though? Yeah, always talking about everything around the world. Hey, dude look like an alien though, and a black skin cover though. Hey, look at dude face though. He still pissed, man. How dare you just ask me this again? And I just tell you stick to the script, man. You want to ask me these questions, Al? But you better be listening to Joe.
Well, I think that's a terrible disease that has afflicted.
Oh, now it's a terrible disease. Everybody's a victim. Going back to everybody a victim. Now that we're in the last day, that they blessings up now is we all got to come together. It's a terrible disease. And the Bible said, though, those that lead us to captivity shall go into captivity. And if you killed by the sword, I'm be coming for you.
Humanity for millennia, thousands of years. We have to always stand up. And I know you're a leader that stood up against anti-Semitism. You
stood up against who? You talking to Al Sharpton? A dude who ain't stood up for not one black America up in this place? Now, for the tethers and people that look like you and other nationality, he will because hey, he got a contract. And he gonna file with you too. So don't worry though.
will stand up against any sort of hate crimes, and so do we in Israel.
Look at him, he got to study because he know you full of shit.
People are not always aware, but Israel is a very diverse country. We have a big minority of Israeli Arabs who enjoy full equal rights in Israel. They vote for the Knesset, get elected by the Knesset Supreme Court judges, which are Arab. So we are very clear about that. We don't accept any sort of racism.
Well, I appreciate you coming in. You and I disagree on some things, but I definitely.
You could have fooled me, man. I see the video that go over there in Israel when y'all talking about us and the shit y'all people doing over here. So miss me, dude. You hear me? Your judgment is coming. And you gonna get yours too, buddy. Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna be there to push that Statue of Liberty over though. You know what I'm saying? In due time, baby.
Am against anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, and I don't think me being anti-Netanyahu makes me anti-Semitic. It's anti-Netanyahu.
And he down there wanna say it's anti niggas I am. And that family was Al Sharpton and the bullshit that he pushing with his masters.